Previously on. And somebody at the door.
Hello. Knock knock. I'm coming in. Jay. Oh, it smells good in here. Girl, what you cooking? What's the barbecue sauce on the sausage? Ooh, that's good. Oh, Lord. I know my Ozempic is screaming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the wings so crispy. Baby. Now, this is good right here. It's good eating. Woo! When football season over because my ass is going to be fat. I'm fat as hell. No, that chicken wing is hitting. Come on, sandwich. Oh, it's so pretty. Mmm. Oh my God. Ooh, the toasted bread and the bacon. Mm-hmm. It's like savory and refreshing at the same time. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is real good. You can come on to the house and stay if you want to.
See, look, I'm running behind because I wanted this drink already fixed and in the freezer so I could just pour some ice on it and serve it. But you know, you get to running behind and you get to get on that phone gossiping and talking to Shabarain. And so here we are. We're trying to hurry up and mix up Miss Angie a drink. She just got here for game day. I'm so excited that she's here. She bought me some lovely goodies. So this recipe right here, ask my sister-in-law. So my sister-in-law makes amazing paper planes. So I try to mimic her flavors with the paper plane. No paper plane don't have pineapple in it. It does not have no Saint Germain or what's this other one right here? Grand Marnier. It don't have none of that in it. I don't have none of the things she has. But I knew that we wanted something with a pineapple flavor and something with a little citrus. So I just concocted something. So this is my pineapple fake paper plane. Thank my sister-in-law for, giving me those amazing taste buds that experience her paper planes, and I've been chasing that high ever since. Y'all come back home and y'all know who I'm talking about. Happy anniversary. But come home because your sister needs a paper plane. A real one. And another game day is completed. Look at these wings. Buffalo style wings. Tangy, spicy, zesty, hot with our cool jalapeno ranch. Thank y'all so much for this Saturday. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to Giselle Eats. I know y'all wondering, G, what are you doing? Why you not in the kitchen? Why you not at the coffee shop? Well, I heard some whispers that I might be able to plan a Friendsgiving this year. So we're gonna name it Giselle's Giving. So I wanted to do a sit down and talk to y'all face to face. We can share ideas in the comment section. But of course, through the recording, I'm having some issues. I'm sitting here in front of the window. I said, let me make sure I got my best light because I'm coming to talk to the girls. And I said, okay, this is gonna go good. Of course, here I am doing a voiceover, and I want it to be a little bit more intimate. But so let's try to secretly plan this. It's just a rough draft. Stuff is not concrete. This is stuff that I see in my head and what I could see other people contributing to the Giselle's Giving. I gotta put a name on it. So we're gonna discuss decor ideas. We're gonna discuss menu ideas. We're gonna discuss cocktails. Absolutely. The most important part is, what are we drinking? What are we drinking? Because they know they're going to eat good. They know if they're coming over here, they know we're going to eat good. I might regret sitting here by this window because y'all know the people be riding past the house like they at the racetrack. So we're going to try to get through this. So I started thinking, what exactly would a Giselle's Giving look like? And I said, something Thanksgiving, Christmas-esque. And how would you like to include, your subscribers? And I said, I would love to make it a week occasion, like a Vlogmas style. So put down in the comment section if y'all would like a week of me. Let me know if you would like a whole week of me. If not, I totally understand. And this is kind of how I would want the color schemes and things to kind of look. I would like a black velvet tablecloth with deep burgundies and some reds and plums on the tablescape. I love candles, so let's completely set the table ablaze with candles, tall candles, short candles, fat candles. I love fresh flowers. I think fresh flowers would be amazing. But fresh flowers are expensive, so I probably would do like smaller arrangements, maybe 3 big ones and maybe a couple little small ones that you can like cut off at the stem and put it in like a small tea glass or a teacup, and just have this one single flower next to a candle. Different levels, different heights. I know that would be a lot of work, but between me and my girlfriends, they are busybodies just like me. They will definitely get it done. Now, through this process of me trying to do this sit down, some of the audio will come through and I will let it just go. It is going to sound funny and wonky. It's not going to be as clear as this. I might sound like an alien. But let's start to talk about the food and our expectations for the food. One of them needs to be smothered. Turkey wings. There we go. We're definitely going to have turkey wings. So there you have it. We're having turkey wings. I think turkey wings will be perfect. I like the look of a large bird. If I was having a turkey, I just like the look of it. But turkey wings, I feel like people really eat a lot more and they're easier to cook. And of course, you'll have your regulars, your macaroni and your macaroni and your macaroni and your macaroni and cheese, your macaroni and your potato salad and your black eyed peas and possibly some pinto beans. You got to have that dressing, absolutely, and cranberry sauce and some giblet gravy. What else? What else do y'all look for Thanksgiving or for your Friendsgiving that your friends make? I don't know. Put in the comment section. Put in the comment section your ideas of what you would like to have. Now, for me, I definitely want my dressing. I definitely have to have some collards. And you know what? Collards with not a whole lot of meat. That is not traditional. Having all that meat in your collard greens is something that we kind of modernized. You know, our families growing up, they didn't have all of that in their collard greens. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna be meatless, but it's not. I wouldn't put a ton of meat in it. Maybe if we're gonna do 12 bushels, I would say 4 to 6 ham hocks and possibly remove the ham hocks, and then chop them up to go inside of the dressing. But I would like for the food to be somewhat reminiscent of, you know, your upbringing. And, you know, a lot of us don't have money. And I will say the way that we eat like new money. And I think our grandparents would be like shocked, like, oh my God, like, you just put, you know, 8 turkey legs or 8 turkey wings in your in your collards. But I would like to keep some things traditional. All of that boiling in the chicken stock from the grocery store. Now, if you make your own chicken stock, yes, that is how things usually go, or it's just water and whatever piece of meat that you have. But buying all that broth at the store, I've been telling y'all, leave that crap there. Leave it there. It's not needed. Now, let's get into these drinks. I usually drink all my things very stiff. And very stiff indeed. Now, I do think during a Friendsgiving or possibly mine, I think everyone could contribute to this department, but always, 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 aces in places. So, for instance, I have access to 2 fabulous bartenders that I would love to stir up their fabulous cocktails. My brother and my sister-in-law, of course, to make some of their whiskey and bourbon flavors, because that's what we drink a lot of. I do like a tequila, I do like vodka, I do like gin, but we mostly consume bourbon, whiskey, scotch. We love our red wines. You know, if the girls are feeling light and they might need something a little bit more lighter, of course you can always have your, you know, your white wines. But you know, I'm pretty robust myself. I'm pretty robust, and I like a powerful punch. So fill me up to the brim. But we got to get out of here. Let's go. We got to get out of here. Y'all already know what time it is. It is buy me a coffee time. And today's supporter is Ted and Evelyn. The best sister-in-law and best brother a girl could ask for. Buy me a coffee is optional. It's a way to support the channel. You can find Buy Me a Coffee in my description box or in my bio or at the end of this segment. Buy Me a Coffee helps fuel my creativity and keep the channel uplifted with your support that I really, really appreciate. Buy Me a Coffee, once again, is optional. to say thank you so much to Evelyn and Ted for buying me a coffee. Now, let's get into these game day shenanigans. Y'all are gonna be so mad at me. It's long. It's long. So we made it back to the house, and we only have time to prepare one dish today, and it's nachos. Quick, easy, and delicious. I know y'all say everything I do is not quick and easy, but it's delicious. But guess what? It is Magic City Classic. I'm not a big fan of Magic City Classic, but let me tell you something. Janae and Brianni, in my opinion, have the best Magic City. Alabama is going up against Alabama A&M. It's going to be an amazing game. But here's Janae. Now look at this. Honey, if this ain't a mini Jocelyn Hernandez who got some sense, look at them eyes. Look at this uniform. You talking about extremely dreamy? I have chills right now. I don't know how many times I've seen this video right here. Thank you for DeBarge for this footage. Look at that roll in that body. I don't watch a whole lot of Magic City, but the girls that I love, look at her go. Look at her go. And those girls back her up. Okay? Mama always said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I tend not to post girls that I do not think they were extremely great. But this is an example of excellence. I wish the girls would get back to this type of sex appeal. Sexy stain. Sexy stain. Like, what happened to this? What happened to this type of groove and pop and sway and, oh, sit? Like, you know? Yes, I am still washing my hands, but we got to get into 2021. The mother. I don't care what nobody says. The chills from the baseline. Go ahead, Marching Hornets. Go ahead. Y'all did an excellent job with this arrangement. Look at this. The power, the ooze, the look, the hair, the no back. You talking about no back? I would vouch for this girl any day. She got my vote. She got my vote. Mountain Rushmore. Mountain Rushmore. Count selection, you know, they gave this line hell. This line do not get the love that they deserve. But let me tell you something. The style of what the girls is doing now, I don't care what nobody say, it's because of her. It's because of her. Like I said, Mama said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. But creativity, this is creativity queen. And in 2021, people weren't ready for this. The creativity. the power, the sex, the beauty, the body. They weren't ready for that. Now, I'm not really sure of what moment was featured in Essence. It's either this moment or the next moment was featured in Essence. When I tell you this is legendary and iconic, the song, the moves. I would like to give, not like to say, I would like to give Amir a shout out. She was the coordinator during this era right here, and Amir, you did a fantastic job. Between you and Morgan, the current coordinator, mad respect, all respect. The last 3 videos was Amir's footage, her marching hornet footage. Now you talking about a moment that took my breath away. Look at this, look at her go. Just watch her go. Was a lot of complaints about the complexity of the counts and it being difficult and everybody not looking the same. But let me tell you something. No one delivers those counts like her. Yes, the team should all be on one accord, but no one delivers those counts like her. The power, the sex, the finesse, the execution. Look at her. I haven't seen nothing else like it. Nothing else like it. And the last 4 girls after her, they have been decent. But no one's... The delivery. I'm not being delivered. I'm not being delivered. I'm not being delivered. Whew, y'all got me worked up today. Y'all got me worked up today. If you have made it this far, I do appreciate you for staying. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to stick around. Now, I know y'all got things to do, and y'all don't want to watch. Some of y'all, I mean, y'all haven't said this, but I'm assuming that y'all don't want to watch game day. You know, where's the recipe? What is you cooking? We don't want to see your marching band. So let me tell you something. Put me on mute. Go to the restroom. Go get a snack. Go get a real stiff cocktail. Don't turn me off, and don't fast forward me. I see you. Now let's get these toppings cut up for our nachos. Okay, so I have one whole white onion. The other white onion, I just cut it into, let's just say, quarter pieces, because we want to cook this down. Now, y'all ain't seen no nachos like this before. I know you haven't. It's kind of beef nachos without the ground beef. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a whole chuck roast. We're gonna fry that chuck roast on both sides, maybe 10 to 15 minutes on both sides. I am gonna use my favorite cast iron skillet to fry it, and then we're gonna stick that bad boy in the oven for about 3.5 hours. It's gonna go in the oven for 425 degrees, and then we're gonna turn that heat all the way back down to 300 degrees, and we're gonna let it go slow. It's gonna be so tender, so juicy, and you're gonna love this nacho recipe. But we're gonna cut up our bell peppers, we're gonna cut up our green onions, we have some Italian parsley, we have cilantro today, and you know I gotta have some spice, so I will be cutting up about 4 to 6 jalapeno peppers. We're gonna add that in as well.
I wanna look good for you. I wanna do the things that a woman should do. I wanna treat you right, hug you tight, love you till morning light.
Yes, I am going to use 2 heads of garlic. Yes, you are going to need it. You can use your garlic powder, but you are going to need some fresh garlic. If you want this recipe to taste like you done got it from your favorite Mexican restaurant, Chipotle, or Moe's, or Taco Mama, follow this recipe. Follow it. Now, you ain't getting no recipe card, but watch and listen, and I'll let you. I almost cursed you. I almost just cursed you. I almost cursed you. Follow the recipe. Follow the recipe. It will be extremely delicious. Extremely delicious.
I wanna do the things that a woman should do. I wanna treat you right, hug you tight, love you till morning light. I wanna be good for you. I wanna do the things
worried about it being too spicy with the jalapeno, adding this mini in the seeds, it will not. You will get that jalapeno flavor, but as in when it comes to the heat, you won't get any heat. You would definitely have to add additional heat if you want it to be spicy. I actually had planned on putting a can of that Ghost Rotel in this dish, but I decided not to because I wanted to see how the flavors would be balanced without it. But after eating it and enjoying it, I would say I would definitely add the can of Ghost Rotel the next time. A lot of the seasonings that we're using today, especially when it comes to the veggies, all this stuff is optional. You use what you like. I'm going to always tell you that. But some of this stuff are our toppings, and we're going to make some pico. I've actually never made pico before. I always leave it up to Morgan or my sister-in-law or someone who that's their ministry. It's the pico ministry. But my pico today, I've never made it, but today was my first day making it, and it was so good. And it's everything that I want. Chunky. It had a good punch of lime and the jalapeno. Oh, it was so good. So we need to cut all that stuff up, and y'all add the fresh herbs. You have to add the fresh herbs to your food. When I tell you, it makes a world of difference when you're cooking. When you add fresh herbs, add the fresh herbs, add the fresh vegetables to your dishes.
Do the things that a woman should do. I wanna treat you right, hug you tight, love you till morning light. I wanna be good for you.
Couple of videos ago, y'all know I made a complaint about, tomatoes, and basically it's fall winter and we still eating tomatoes, but the tomatoes with the vines, I have not been having a problem with them. They taste like some tomatoes. They don't taste like they've been through a 3D printer, but I will say there was a sticker on them. It said harvested or something in Virginia. So the people in Virginia, let me know. Is there a tomato farm that I don't know about or something, or are they lying to us? Where is this good tomato coming from? Because it's basically December, and the tomatoes is tomatoing, and it's tasting good, and I'm a little worried. Now, we are still having some 70 and 80 degree days, but let me know about this Virginia harvested tomato.
I wanna look good for you. I wanna do the things that a woman should do. I wanna treat you right, hug you tight, love you till morning light. I wanna be good for you. I wanna do the things that a woman should do. I wanna look good for you. I wanna do the things that a woman
nachos aren't just a good game day tailgating dish, but I do feel like it'd be a great Monday's dinner. I do feel like it's quick and easy. I would say season the roast Sunday night. And then when you come in from work, fry it. And while you're frying it, put you fry it on both sides for 10 to 15 minutes, and then put it in the oven. And while it's in the oven, you cut up all of your toppings. Now, you don't have to use all of these toppings. And some of y'all lazy Rachel Ray girls, y'all buy the stuff already chopped up. You know how they have the onions and the tomatoes and the bell peppers already chopped up for y'all lazy asses? Grab some of those. Grab some of those, because I know y'all want to chop up all this stuff. What y'all say, this is peasant work. This is peasant work. Well, why would you spend $3.49, $3.69, $4.19 for some chop up veggies when the onion is just 99 cents over there? So chop up your stuff, Rachel Ray girls, chop up your stuff. It'll be just fine. You put that roast on for 3.5 hours, chop your stuff up, go take you a bath, fix you 2 drinks, cut a show on, and come back, and you'll be ready to go. Now, y'all know I still ain't found no queso in the store that tastes good. So I stopped. When we came back in from buy me a coffee, I stopped at the local Mexican restaurant. I grabbed 3 bags of... Sorry, I got the hiccups. Because I'm enjoying these nachos. I'm still enjoying them. I grabbed me 3 bags of chips. And I grabbed me some queso. And that's what I'm going to have. So this cilantro right here. I want to show you this cilantro. This whole bushel of cilantro. I have cleaned it. And it is going to go inside of the pan. When we roast our fried chuck roast. And this little bit of cilantro here, now I'm probably gonna double back and get some more because that might not be enough for my pico. We're gonna chop this up for our pico. think in every video I'm squeezing limes or lemons. It's just a must. We need them for cocktails. We need them for our pico. We need them for marinations. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back because I'm coming back. And you gotta watch the video. Now add you some tomatoes in. No, you don't need all those tomatoes. Now you see how I dropped that shit? Now you see how that camera just fell on me and she laughing. Now I added probably a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. You know what? That might have been 3 tablespoons of cilantro and probably the same amount of flat leaf Italian parsley. We're gonna cut us up 2 whole jalapeno peppers. You don't have to use that much, but we like a spice. We like a spice over here, and we're gonna use the seeds. So we're gonna cut that up for our pico, and we want to get that started and kind of like, you know, marinating and put it in the fridge. Y'all, it was so delicious. I am really proud of myself when it comes to this, because I wouldn't never say I didn't know how to make it, but it's just laziness. Like, I'm just like, just get someone else to do it. You don't have to do it. You can do other things. But this right here is good. It's chunky. It's refreshing. It's limey. It's spicy. I mean, I thought it was really good. I added maybe a teaspoon of salt, flaky salt, and maybe a teaspoon of pepper. I made a lot of it, and it's almost gone. It's almost gone already because it's so good. And y'all know I'm not following no recipe because I've never made this before, so I'm adding it to my taste. So, you know, I'm gonna mix it a little bit, and then I'm gonna taste it a little bit, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit, and then I'm gonna taste it a little bit. That's how you learn, and that's how you do. You add what you like, take away what you dislike. You know, you just don't come, I don't eat that. Well, dumbass, don't put it in there if you don't eat it. That I don't eat that, but a lot of y'all put a lot of non-biblical things in your mouth. Now I ain't gonna go into it because my Aunt Niecy and my Aunt Robin is probably watching this video, so I'm gonna keep it real respectful and G for y'all. But catch me after hours and I'm gonna tell you, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. Yeah, you nasty SOB. I know what you eat. Now make sure you taste that thing. Make sure you taste it. Now let's get over here. Let's get over here and let's fry this roast. Now you know. Now y'all know I'm going to pull out the Crisco because nothing fries like a Crisco. We're going to fry this roast. I know you're like, how the hell do you fry a roast? Make sure your pan is big enough. Make sure it's big enough. I am going to heavily salt this. It can take, y'all hear all that rumbling noise. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. The roast can take it. It will not be salty. Heavily salt and pepper both sides. We want to fry that flavor in. We're going to fry it for 10 to 15 minutes on each side. If you notice that your pan is too hot, cut it down and watch the sides of it, because you'll actually see the temperature starts to change throughout the meat, and then you might have to flip it to get to the other side, because we're not cooking it on the stove top to get it done. We just want to give it a beautiful browning color. I'm gonna press it to make sure that it's completely connected with the eye. And when I tell you I got it smoked down in here, I mean the alarm is going off. The alarm is going off. You talking about smoke shack? It's going off. You know, fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. On a good day when I'm not rushing, I like to start my roast off like this. Like if I'm gonna make like smothered roast with mushrooms, or just smothered roast with a gravy to go over rice or something, I like to start it like this. The flavor impact is just amazing, especially if you have some extra garlic laying around and some rosemary. Now if you were gonna do that trick, I would definitely say cool this pan down, because you do not want to eat no burnt garlic. You talking about bitter rubber bands. You do not want to do that. So I would make sure it's a little cooler than this, but it'll be excellent to start your roast off like this before making it for a simple, roasted dish. But we're gonna fry this baby high and fast. I have the heat on a medium high. Yes, it's smoky in here. It is smoky in here, so make sure you're watching. You don't have to cook it this high. I have mine on a medium high. You can do a medium low, especially if you're working with a cast iron skillet. And let's flip it and look at that beautiful color. Now there's one area that is darker. We're gonna adjust that because it's a casserole dish, so it is a little longer. It's the bottom eye is bigger and the top eye is smaller, so it's not getting that full connection. But it'll be just fine if you decide to cook it like this, or you can use your regular circle cast iron skillet. But make sure that the roast completely fits in the pan. You do not want it to hang over. You don't want it to hang over. You want it to have room. I actually have more room. I can actually scoot it down. But you sipping and kiki and kaka, what I say, talking to Charbarain, and you say we good to go. Now this wine that I have sitting here, we are going to use that wine. A part of our base. We're going to have us maybe a cup and a half of wine and a cup of water when we add this into the oven. But we ain't got there yet. Let's just get this nice and brown and into the oven here shortly. Listen to me. You have to utilize the things that are in the store. So I'm going to use the taco seasoning packs. Yes, I am. I have a hot and spicy in the original. Now you be careful. You make sure that your roast is big enough to endure. I'm sorry. It's still smoky in here. Ooh. Make sure that your roast can endure this amount of salt intake, because those 2 packs alone, let's just say we at 500 grams. Now I'm going in here with a tablespoon and a half of beef bouillon. I'm going to add in a full tablespoon of onion powder. I am going to add in probably some black pepper and some garlic powder. Probably another full tablespoon of both. Now, you make sure that, let's just say if your roast is 4 pounds, which mine is probably 4.5, 5, then you'll be fine. But if you have a small roast, I would say be careful with that salt. You better add some extra water because you're going to need it. And I add extra cumin. That cumin with that earthy flavors, I think I added 2 tablespoons of cumin. You're going to need that cumin. That cumin is going to help, elevate. We're going to elevate it. And that black pepper, we need a black pepper. Yes. Smoked sea salt. I am still adding some salt because remember, we're adding water to this and wine. And it'll be just fine. It was not salty. I am going to add a cup and a quarter or a cup and a half of red wine. You do not have to do this step. You can add water. Do not add beef stock to this. You hear me? If you did not make that beef stock, don't you add it to this. Because you need to be able to account for the saltiness for this. Do you not know how much salt we done put on this already? Be careful. Now, I've been chewing on these nachos for a little while now, and they are delicious. This meat is delicious. It's tender. So the salt level was perfect. We're going to add in some of our flat leaf Italian parsley. You have to add in those fresh elements, and we're going to add some water in to top this off. And then we're going to cover it with all our nice veggies, and we're going to get it into the oven. That oven is set to 425 degrees. We're going to cover it. We're going to cover it for 3.5 hours. 425 degrees for that first 25-30 minutes, and then we're going to dial that heat all the way back to 300 degrees. You remember all that beautiful cilantro? We're going to lay that roast on top of that beautiful cilantro. We're going to add all our veggies in. Add all your veggies in that beautiful water, wine, seasoning mixture. We're going to add that in as well. Make sure that the meat is completely covered with your liquid. Make sure it's completely covered, because with this dish, sometimes it tends, get it out, it tends to cook down really low, and it is a possibility that it could burn in the oven. But so make sure you give it enough liquid and you'll be fine. You won't have to check it. So let's fix us a little drinky drink. A little drinky drink. So what I have here is some of our lime juice that we squeeze. I have a can of pineapple juice. I am not going to use the entire can. I have some Grand Marnier, a bottle of tequila. We're going to pull out the Saint Germain. I don't know what the Saint Germain does, but the Saint Germain just, to me, I feel like it marries the flavors. You know, the Saint Germain is almost like the Alto. I feel like the Saint Germain is like the Alto, and it just is there for the blend. We're going to add some ice into our shakers. No, I don't know how much stuff I'm going to use, but I'm trying to do, you count when you pour. So I'm going to say that was a 2-second pour, and I think this will probably be a 3-second pour. The tequila would definitely be 5 seconds. It would be 5 seconds. The Grand Marnier is probably 2. And the Saint Germain is probably 2.5, 3. And I'm going to shake it. It tastes like a pineapple margarita. That's kind of what I was going for. A pineapple margarita martini. A pineapple margarita martini. Or pineapple margarita teeny or something, whatever you want to call it. It is really, really good. It was refreshing. We're going to garnish it very pretty for our company. And we need to finish these nachos. It's time to eat. I'm hungry. And after you drink this, let me tell you something. You better have those nachos, if not done, almost done. Because if you cannot taste the alcohol in this. You cannot taste it. It is so smooth and so good. So be careful. You talking about working with a monster? This margarita pineapple martini is working with a monster. So you be kind to this. You sip it and you be cute. Don't you jug this down, guzzle this down, and think you're gonna be standing up right and okay to toss your chips and, you know, look nice for your guests. But this is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Let's get this roast out of the oven. Y'all look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Tender. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this roast from all its juices. And we're going to chop this bad baby. Almost like chopped meat or pulled pork. That type of style. We're going to chop it. Be very careful. You talking about hot. You talking about extreme. I mean, you see the steam. You talking about hot. So you know me. I'm a chop and taste. Because, you know, I just want to make sure, like, oh, you did the big one with this. Because all the flavors are there. Chop and taste. I'm going to chop and taste. I mean, this is a lot of meat. And then I'm going to reach back in. And I'm going to grab some of those jalapeno peppers and those onions and those tomatoes, and I'm going to chop it inside of this before we cook it down in the juices on the stove. Chop, 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 chop. Now, if you have time, take the leftover juice, I'm going to say a half a cup, and all of the veggies that's left over, and put it into a blender. Put it into a blender and use that as a sauce on the side or something you can drizzle with. I did not do that, but I'm giving you that little heads up of something different and to help elevate your nachos. But you're talking about delicious. Chop it really good into not too choppy. Not too choppy. Not shredded, but kind of almost, you know, because I don't like pulled pork. I like pork. like barbecue, but I would never order it like this. That it would have to be sliced, because this reminds me of like chewed up meat that someone done chewed up, and I don't like my meat like this. So it's still gonna be chunky. It has to be chunky because I got teeth. I got teeth and I still want to chew. I don't want no pulled pork. Give me mine sliced, baby. Give me mine sliced. So we're gonna add in some more of the peppers and the onions, and we're gonna keep on chopping. Once we finish this, we're going to put this in a nice size skillet and take it to the oven. We're going to add in a half a cup of the juice, and we want to cook it down a little bit in the juice just to simmer it down. And then we're going to add our cheese on top. No, I did not grate any cheese. Excuse me, it's still a little the little residual of the smoke is still in here, so it's getting caught up in my throat. I found a cheese that is not so powdery like some of the other ones in the dairy department. So this bag of cheese I found in the deli. I don't even think I'm gonna flash it on the screen, but it's one of the deli cheese. It's one of the Mexican style blend. It does not have that powdery feel, so we will use that after we cook some of the juice off the meat. This is the time that you need to taste your meat, and if you need to add any more seasonings, this is the time that you would do it. If you season it the way I season it, you will not need nothing else. You will not need nothing else. It should be good to go. So add your cheese here on the stove top, and we're going to cover it with a lid until your cheese is completely melted. Add however much cheese or whatever type of cheese that you want to your nachos. I'm going to add this blend, Mexican blend. I don't know what, can you see it? I don't know what blend this is, but I got it from the deli department, and it melted well, and it's really, really good. And it wasn't powdery. baby, baby, baby. If I had to get anyone to fix my nachos, I'ma always bet on me. I'ma always bet on me. Look how this baby is layered. All the cheese, all the crunch, and the spice, and the freshness of some sour cream. And here is your game day tailgate recipe. Nachos, beef nachos. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.